At $2.7 billion, Avatar is the highest grossing film of all time. And looking at reviews, most people enjoyed it. And yet, it is one of the most misunderstood films. Allow me to explain. The general consensus for the movie was that the plot is shallow. The plot was designed to be familiar, but that doesn't make it shallow. In fact, James Cameron has said that he wrote the plot to be familiar since everything else would be so alien. Now consider for a moment what Grace, the leading scientist for Pandora, says about the planet and plants. That they have more connections between their roots than there are connections in the human brain. The Na'vi refer to the spirit of the planet as Awa. And as we learned during the movie, that the planet is an actual intelligence. Now with that in mind, I will attempt to show you Awa's true intention. So first, what is Awa? Awa is the living entity that embodies the planet. She controls all of the living things on the planet, and the Na'vi refers to her as their god. And like any god, Awa feels threatened when humans arrive and offers to teach the Na'vi. You see, Awa needs the Na'vi to be kept ignorant in order for her to exert her control over the Na'vi. In her eyes, if the Na'vi learns from the humans, then they will no longer need her in her network of controlled information. Awa controls the Na'vi somewhat by separating them into tribes and then controlling that line of communication. So Awa sets out to rid the humans. At first, she's not very subtle with it and just sends deadly wildlife to attack the humans. But of course, the humans are resilient and motivated not just by knowledge, but also by greed for the rare mineral that's on the planet. In exchange for the rare minerals, the humans offer knowledge. Now, Awa sees her opportunity with the arrival of Jake Sully. Jake is a human who's easy to manipulate, being in his handicapped state, and he also has knowledge on how to fight other humans. His handicap status ensures that his time spent in his Na'vi form is greatly contrasted to his miserable time spent as a person, as a human. So Awa sends a signal to the Na'vi not to kill Jake. And sure enough, Jake does exactly what Awa plans and falls in love with Pandora and its people. With everything in place, Awa allows for the destruction of Home Tree, a place where the Na'vi lives, in order to drive them into action against the humans. Once war is inevitable, Awa hands the Taruk over to Jake so that to rally the Na'vi behind him to fight against the humans. You see, she allows the humans to massacre many of the Na'vi in order to drive home the hatred between the two species. And just as the Na'vi are at their most vulnerable, Awa sends in the creatures of Pandora to kill the remaining humans. Now that was something she could have done from the beginning, right? But she didn't. Thusly, she secures the victory for the Na'vi and her future as their worshipped deity. Checkmate, and nobody's the wiser.